Hi, my name is John, and this video is my September 2021 wrap-up. The first book I finished this month was Sackett's Land by Louis L'Amour. This is the first book in his Sackett series. This book is a favorite of one of my friends, and I read the first one just to see how well I enjoyed it. This book is very fast-paced. I like to think of this book as a working man's book. It's a book designed for a man who doesn't really have a lot of time to read and who wants something action-packed and filled with adventure. That's what this book exactly is. This book follows a man as he leaves England and comes to America in the 1600s. I enjoyed this novel and I gave it 4 stars. The next book I finished was Dragons of Spring Dawning by Margaret, Weis, and Tracy Hickman, and I read it out of this annotated version. I've already done a separate review and discussion for that video. I gave the novel 3 stars. There's supposed to be a discussion video which still has not been scheduled as of filming this, and when it is, I'll be sure to let you know. The discussion is on Andrew's Wizardly Reads channel. The next book I finished was Brothers Majere by Kevin Stein. This is the 3rd book in the Dragonlance Preludes series. I buddy read this with a real-life friend of mine. We read a chapter a day and then discuss it. This book was just okay for me. I gave it 3 stars. It is an interesting story. It felt a little silly to me. Next, I read books 5 through 8 of the Gallic War by Julius Caesar. I'm reading this out of the Landmark Julius Caesar. This is a read-along sponsored by David Wiley. I've still got more to read, so I'm not giving this a star rating yet, but it does look like it's going to be a 5-star read for me. The next 2 books I listened to on audio while I was traveling. The first one is The Death Cure. This is the 3rd book in the Maze Runner trilogy. This is by James Daschner. This one I only gave 3 stars to. It's okay. It's very action-packed, and I assume that it appeals to its target audience. A little bit outside of that target audience now, and as such, it was only okay for me. As I was driving home, I listened to The Kill Order. This is a prequel novel in the Maze Runner series, again written by James Daschner. I did enjoy this one a lot more. It has an interesting story, and I did miss parts of it because I was driving, but it's a book that at some point I would like to go back and reread in physical form. I gave this one 4 stars. The last book I finished was She is the Darkness by Glen. This is the 8th book in the Black Company series. I actually started this book before I left to travel, and it took me until I got back to finish it. I actually finished it on the 1st of October. I kind of struggled with this book. This book is good. I mean, if you've enjoyed the novels of the Black Company series up until this one, I think you're going to enjoy this one as well. But I think with the traveling that I had upcoming and everything that I had kind of around that, it took my attention away from this novel enough that I really couldn't get into it. As such, I gave this novel 3 stars. To date, it's my least favorite of the Black Company series to date. Like I said, I did enjoy it. It was hard for me to get through. Those were the books that I read this month. I hope you've had a good month as well. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.